Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled to show you the final consumer version of PlayStation VR, including all of the contents that will come in the package. As I'm sure you can tell, the design is consistent with the recent prototypes we've shown. The technical specs also remain the same, and I'd like to summarize them briefly. Display technology is fundamental to virtual reality, and PlayStation VR has a 5.7-inch OLED screen with 1920 by RGB by 1080 resolution. This translates into a brilliant full HD picture because all 1920 by 1080 pixels have R, G, and B subpixels. The display features 120 Hz refresh rate, which means, combined with PlayStation 4's processing power, amazingly smooth images rendered at 120 frames per second. The display is the most critical component to build the illusion for users that they're inside their game. But it's not the only part of the equation. Accurate positional tracking and super low latency also play significant roles in virtual reality. PlayStation VR supports 360-degree tracking, and for VR to work, we also need to ensure minimal latency between the physical movement of a player's head and the image rendered on the headset screen. PlayStation VR's latency is less than 18 milliseconds, well within the sweet spot for convincing the player that the virtual world they're looking at is real. The PS camera also tracks the DualShock 4 wireless controller and PS Move motion controllers, providing input options for developers who can use the interactive element that best matches the vision for their games. Your sense of presence in VR is completed by what you hear, and more importantly, from where you hear the sound in a game. PlayStation VR supports 3D audio, enabling developers to deliver sounds in 360-degree space. All of that sound can change in real time depending on the player's head orientation. Of course, all that audio tracking and display technology we've developed needs to be packaged into a headset that's designed for users to feel comfortable while playing games. For PlayStation VR's headset, we've designed a visor style that reduces the pressure on the player's face. Wherever possible, our designers have reduced the weight of materials to make the headset as lightweight as they could. A single band and a quick release button make it easy for players to put it on and take it off. Overall, the PlayStation VR headset evokes the future while staying true to the clean, minimal design that PlayStation hardware is known for. Today, I'm pleased to announce that PlayStation VR will launch globally in October 2016 for $399 US, 399 euros, 349 pounds, and 44,980 yen. All of which, thank you.